Welcome everyone to tonight's episode of Natural One. It's great to have you all here. We're going to do a quick introduction and get underway. I don't want to drag it out too long, but if you are brand new, thanks for being here. If you're checking us out on Twitch, thanks for watching us live. You can watch the previous episodes where all audio podcast things are found. I'm going to upload them eventually. And on YouTube, you can check them out there. If you're watching on YouTube, come check us out live on Twitch. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. I am going to be the DM for the night. I go by Sheeb. I am drinking tonight some water here. For you Zoomers out there, this is what we drank before the sun went out and the earth froze and before everything melted. This is what we drank. Yep, that's me. Thanks for being here, guys.
We're going alphabetical, Ben.
We're going out, Ben. We're alphabetical. You're B.
My name's Ben. As they said, and I'm going to be playing Cobalt Trees, and he's very excited, and he's got lots of stuff for people to drink so they can get more bones.
My name is Chris. In game, I am Frederick Fiddlefig. Tonight, my beverage of choice is a Diet Coke, but a little bit of a twist. I'm drinking out of a Pepsi Cola glass. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Spank is your axe?
man.
badass.
Dang. Spicy.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I guess that's me. I'm Matt. I am Galrock Frostman. I'm a warlock for the evening, and I'm a day late. I got 6 of these.
Wow.
Let's go.
Are those like Wednesdays or something?
Yesterday was St. Patty's Day. It's a Guinness.
Wait, what? Yes, I thought St. Patty's Day. Oh, I'm thinking of Valentine's Day.
Same day every year.
So anyway, besides being bad at calendars, I am Nathan, and I'm playing Jeremiah, and drinking Coke, and avoiding the Jack and whiskey, and yeah, that's me.
That's great, Nathan.
Great to have you here, Nathan. Thank you for being here, sir.
My government name is Big Wheeze. You can just call me Wheeze. Pleasure to meet you all. I have a classic Voodoo Ranger IPA, super standard. Out of my, it's like a dead rabbit, like kind of thing going on here. It's like, nice and artistic. But there's like a rabbit with some snakes crawling out of its orifices, and it's pretty cool. So that's what I'm sipping out of. I play Atlantes, the Seafarer.
The Seafarer. Thanks for being here, Mr. Atlantis. And chat, thanks for being here. Hope you have a great night and enjoy the show. We're going to go ahead and dive in, open up with a quick recap, and then we're going to dive into the night's episode. So thank you all for being here, and here we go. On the last session, we picked up in town. There were some intruders that came in, and Diara was quite afraid. She pulled you all aside and gave you instructions on where to go next. She pulled off her necklace, shoved it in Galrock's hand, and said, "Hey, you need to get to Sorgan in Novenshire." Then she said, "We will keep everyone distracted while you all leave," and you guys snuck out the back of town. And then a intense chase ensued as you guys ran across the plains of the mountains and then through some narrow pathways and cliff sides, all in pursuit. And then you went through a pine forest and the whole time spells were being thrown, arrows were being shot. It was crazy. And then you guys defeated the intruders, your pursuers, and you've reached the bottom of the mountain, where you found a grassy plain. 2 mountains rose up on either side, creating a little ravine through which you would travel, and then you would be out in the open plains. And we ended with you all looking there.
It's very peaceful.
Very peaceful.
Still face down in the dirt.
Are we rested after being in the meadow for a bit?
Yes, you are rested. You guys move through the ravine, and beyond is a grass-laden field. And as you approach, the field grows wider and wider. The edge is blocked only by the mountains that you're still closing in on to pass through. And as you move through the walls of stone, you find the field stretches even farther than you can see. Hills roll up and down like waves of a green ocean. They're still. The grass is lush, vibrant, almost to the point where you wonder if it's actually glowing itself. These foothills under the mountain, many of you remember them vaguely. You passed through them during your journey to Vinthera in search of refuge. There's something about the hills that trouble you, perhaps something you just can't remember at the moment, but the uneasy feeling quickly fades as you take in the absolute beauty before you. It's still, quiet, tranquil. And you stand there for, you're not sure how long, just taking in the sunlight, the gentle breeze, just enjoying not being cold. And then you hear footsteps sounding behind you. They're loud and frantic. And with your heart hammering with the anticipation of combat, you whirl, expecting another round of pursuers or to catch the sight of someone losing their footing and tumbling down the steep rise you only recently descended yourself. Then you catch sight of a tall man in a long pirate coat being trailed by a small lizard-like creature, and you relax. Gentlemen.
Where in the world have you two been?
It's about time.
I made it! I fell down back there. Where'd you guys go?
Fell down.
We went here.
You fell down for an hour's long run from whatever the hell those were?
I tripped. It hurt a little bit, but then I found some turtles and I was gonna bring them, but they didn't want to come. So I grabbed some mushrooms. You want some?
Are these real mushrooms, or are they
More rocks.
frozen poop rocks?
Oh, they're real mushrooms, but who knows what they are?
I'll take one. I could use something to take the edge off.
Okay.
I ingest a mushroom.
Make a fortitude save.
I'm ready.
I look at Jeremiah, I'm like,
First roll of the night.
First roll of the night. What did you get? What was your roll?
17.
You're silent.
Yeah, you went
That
silent.
was a 14.
Oh, 14.
sir.
Okay, it's a little queasy when it hits you're a little queasy when it hits your stomach. It kind of sits with you wrong, but it might just be because you expected it to sit with you a little funky. Other than that, you don't feel off at all.
All right.
It's good, yeah.
I've had better,
Oh,
but I've had worse.
these people are gonna get me killed.
I'm sorry about that. I did know you were gonna
It's a
die.
little bit better than the potion you gave me before the tattoo ordeal.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's you'll live and learn, and then you'll live or die, one of the two. So
Yes, your liver dies.
Boys,
And now, if you bite somebody, they'll be poisoned.
boys, I have good news and bad news.
I just want to hear the good news.
The good news is I had a revelation, boys. The bad news is I didn't find me boat.
Well, might it
Well-
be in some water?
I checked the water.
Well, we're going to Fort Justice. Not
While
Fort
you-
Justice. Port Justice. Maybe it's there.
While you landlubbers were goofing about, I caught a waft of salt water and fish carcass mixed with the staves of a sea vessel.
You were passed out drunk in the stables again, weren't you?
I had no choice but to pursue the scent in search of me boat.
To the bottom of a tankard.
I still don't remember what happened the night I lost me boat, but I knew the smell of it. And I put my nose to the ground and I followed the scent as far as it would take me, and I bumped into not a boat, not even water. I bumped into a woman. She
Plot twist.
She had making camp, and she was grilling her her fish on a cedar plank over an open fire.
Where are you getting fish in the mountains?
And I said,
And tell me more about this maiden.
there was a pond nearby, fresh water. And awkwardly stumbled into her camp, and she said, "Can I help you?" And I said,
Yes, ma'am.
"You could do more than help me." Wallets me over the back of me head with a plank of wood, cedar, I believe.
Was it from the boat?
It was not from a boat. And the blow to the head hurt for a second, but it jogged me memory, and I remember the details of what happened the night I lost me boat. Some of them. I remember there was a woman. I remember she hit me in the head. I remember being in a bar, and I said something. And I don't remember what I said. She was not happy.
Here
Hit me.
begin with the boars.
Struck me over the back of the head with a plank. Chased me out of the establishment. I remember now. But
So,
I don't know where the boat is. That's all I
if
remember.
You're smart enough to bring a map with us.
I don't have a map.
So the clues we have are a feisty woman who smells like fish and doesn't like you.
Yes.
And
That's
there was
about
an
half of the population.
So there's
That's
no
what I
shortage
remember.
of those.
That's what I remember so far. And then as I was walking away from her camp, I noticed a kobold running amok amidst the snow and the grass. And I just kind of followed him because I figured he knew where he was going. And eventually he
lead you to
noticed
trees?
me and he gave me some mushrooms. We had a nice evening with the mushrooms and eventually followed your tracks and made our way back here. And I'm this much closer to finding me boat. Now, what are you all doing?
Recuperating after a perilous trip down that damn mountain.
I also had a perilous trip with Kobold the other night.
Yeah.
I don't care about you falling in the pigsty,
It was no pigsty.
says the man who can't remember anything after a drink.
I remember what happened. I was struck by a woman. I just told you this.
You've got to be the worst pirate I've ever seen at holding your liquor.
Kobold, give me a mushroom.
Yeah. I have a little bit. It tastes like rubber. Whatever that is.
Okay.
13.
Okay. You the mushroom hits you and you start to feel a little dizzy. It's unclear if that's the mushroom or not. Or if you just want to be dizzy. If you're just willing yourself to feel the effects of the mushroom.
It's a placebo, but the opposite direction.
Galrock, why do they call you that? Galrock? Why is that your name?
I can't tell if this is acting or if he's muted.
Oh no, he's active. He's active for sure.
Okay.
For justice, let's go.
Okay.
Okay. Landlubber.
You you press forward. The grassy
Whack him. Take that book and whack him in the head.
What'd I say?
The imp flutters by and whacks you in the head with the back of the book.
Ow!
Everyone make a perception check.
What? Oh.
9.
11.
17.
18.
Okay.
10.
There is a slight shimmer in the air, and then the book comes by and kind of whacks you in the head. It's not a hard whack. It's kind of just like a gentle. You feel it, but it isn't hurt. It kind of just grabs your
This
attention.
is the book that's floating around.
That floats above his head. Yep.
Okay.
Correct.
What was that? What was that for?
Oh, that, my friend, that is a book. It is, people look at it and they gain information from it.
Yeah, I know. I use them so I can make good drinks.
This book
Oh.
allows me to shoot lightning.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Do you want a mushroom?
I think he wants a mushroom.
Yeah, I have a little one. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'll eat it.
Back to the task at hand. Our
Dude.
town was just ransacked by a bunch of idiots. We were chased down a mountain,
Yeah.
and now we're on the way to Port Justice.
Speaking of those idiots, did anybody recognize any of them? Did anyone see? Did you two see any of them in?
We gutted a couple of them, blew up a bunch of others, threw a few off a mountain. No.
I was kind of caught with my pants around my ankles, so didn't really get to assess the situation very well.
Yeah, sorry. This is literal.
I'll take that as a no. I agree. We should move on.
I don't honestly know if any of us recognized any of the emblems they were wearing.
Yeah, there were some snakes,
The only
and
thing the only thing we knew is they were they were people of importance. They were wearing bits and pieces of metal apart on their armor, which signifies that they are of rank.
there was a curlicue serpent with wings. The leader seems to have it gold embroidered, but generally they were wearing, what was it, green or blue cloaks? Blue cloaks? Green cloaks? Did it matter?
Blue, and then the leader wore purple.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
high nobility and royalty, which is normally what purple signifies.
Well, perhaps, but it could be that they were mercenaries. If we didn't recognize.
With purple? Yeah.
Well, sure. We're not in the barbaric lands where purple is very, very hard to come by.
Fair enough.
I'm just glad they weren't kobolds. The kobolds don't like me very much right now.
Oh,
Well, I mean the ones in the snow. I like the green.
Wait.
We should keep going.
Why don't they like you? Is it because of your smell, or your height, or your weird face, or your small feet, or I don't know, just the sound of your voice sometimes? Or is it, I don't know, there's a dozen other things that it could be, but why
we're all
don't you
walking
think they
along
like
at this
you?
point, right? Yeah.
Well, and I thought I was the asshole.
Well, it's because I killed them. Didn't try to though.
So the
Oh,
ones you
so
killed
it's-
didn't like you?
Bad.
So it's the lack of moral character in the murder. Okay.
Not when you put it that way. It wasn't a trying.
Hey, I like you.
Oh, even with the smells.
I like you.
Thanks, buddy.
I like the fungus that you provide me.
Oh, do you want one of my special mushrooms?
Yes.
I've just got a big one.
I just like
Kobold,
to
you
stand
speak
up
my
on-
language, boy.
I'll eat some of it too.
A motion to Jeremiah. We need to go.
I think we're trudging along at this point,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, as you walk along Atlantes, everyone noticed, and you noticed this originally, that the grass was very green, like much greener than a normal grass. But to you, it's really starting to look green, like that light behind you right now. It's got that glow.
This grass is the greenest grass I've ever seen, boys.
That's amazing.
Where are we?
Well, that doesn't surprise me, since you seem to have spent most of your life at sea.
I have to get closer to it, and then I just put my face down into the grass.
Oh my
grass
God.
is so soft.
I walk by, reach down, grab him by the ankles, and just start dragging.
After a while, Atlantis gets back to his feet. And you guys,
Thank you, Galrock.
you guys start making your way towards Port Justice.
So, does anyone know how we get there?
Well, she said,
Down the hill, right?
go down the mountain, go to Port
sh-
Justice by following the coast to the south.
And she gave you that jewelry.
So which way
That
south?
necklace
We
or
need to
pendant?
Go that way.
If only we had someone who had a way to determine north.
If only indeed. However, Patrick has not provided me with the knowledge of where is north today. I can only go based off of my vast knowledge of navigating the sea, which is a 15 on a sailing skill check.
You feel
Patrick.
you feel like if maybe you had the wind in some sails, you might be able to determine something. Or maybe
Does
if you
anybody have any cloth and a stick?
maybe if you saw the sun sinking into the sea, you could determine it. But out here on the plains, you're not quite sure.
Didn't you say you had a spell to determine true north? Back when we were
Patrick
in the mountains?
has not given me the knowledge necessary to determine the way north.
Who
I could
is
possibly
Patrick?
pray to Erastil, and tomorrow I might be able to know where north is. But today, I don't think Erastil would help me with that.
I could
Set the bird on fire.
determine true north. We just need to get close to the North Pole and then to the South Pole, and we could just like make a string.
Or if we go far enough in one direction, it'll turn into north eventually.
So
True.
let's do a knowledge survival check.
They
See if
I
any of you can
something like
determine the direction.
Oh, I know
Well-
which way it is.
Oh,
I know
well.
which way.
27 survival check.
22.
13.
Frederick, Galrock, and Atlantes. You can tell by the position in the sun. And Atlantes, the hills at a maybe very obscure look would look like the waves of a sea. And you can determine where the sun is. You can determine compass directions. So you would
That
know which
way.
way is north or south or east or west.
That way. And I point
Okay.
toward the proper direction.
Okay.
You heading south?
Yes.
Okay. You guys start heading south, and the walk is fairly easy. The grass is soft compared to the hard snow. There doesn't seem to be any rocks underfoot. And compared to the brutal hikes through the snowy mountains, anytime you ventured outside of town, this is nothing. Here, the hills are smooth and rather simple to climb. And you reach
Maya
the
is keeping an eye out for another feather to put in his hat.
Okay. You reach the top of each hill with ease. Doesn't mean it's not difficult, though. It's not your muscles you're worried about, but rather the sun is beating down on you, toasting you beneath the thick fur-clad hide you still wear from Venthera. And after about an hour of walking, you're drenched in sweat. And you come across some rubble that seems to be the ruins of some building. And after a careful inspection, you realize it was once a farmhouse. The open plains around it were its fields. Something happened here long ago, reducing it to nothing but one half-crumbling wall and some rotten timber. Finding nothing of value, you move on, leaving the forlorn farm behind you. Like,
That was a sad farm.
like
Spilt my beer.
Oh no. I would like everyone to give me a knowledge geography.
I don't think there's such a thing.
There is not.
It would probably be society or nature. Society for like general social knowledge around this area. Nature for natural things that would have occurred in the area. Probably for the closest ones.
Yep. Give me either one.
Okay.
Whatever you guys are trying to discover of the area.
Jeremiah attempts to recall anything he's heard from other people in the area that might, with a 16.
Nature 15 for Frederick.
Society 11.
Okay. Jeremiah and Frederick. You both know you're in a region named Rengar.
Ooh.
And as you know, it's relatively small plains. There are hills that come and go, but it's very much green farmland territory. And it is known to have very frequent thunderstorms that come lightning storms that just come rolling through the plains. And they're so frequent enough that the grass after the storms is very bright. The flowers are very bright. Everything has that very vibrant pop to it. And you know, because of that, the grass stays very green. The flowers stay very like that. But also the frequent thunderstorms make it a very harsh land to live in, a very harsh wilderness. And only the toughest of creatures can thrive here at this time. And the beasts tend to be a little more sturdy because of that. The humanoids would be a little rougher because of that. Jeremiah.
You're sad. Spill beer.
Society. Jeremiah, you know, Rengar at one time was run by multiple kingships. There was 7 of them, and they were all warring with one another, fighting each other for territory. This was long ago, before the Blood Wars happened in the area, which was a time where ogres came in and kind of ransacked a bunch of the kingdoms. And by the time they teamed up, the many kingships had already fallen. And so this farm would be from centuries ago, before that war happened, when the kingships were still around.
So nobody farms here anymore?
Nobody farms here anymore.
Interesting.
Ooh. Does that mean there's good stuff? Mushrooms?
Do a perception check. We'll see if you see any mushrooms.
I also look for mushrooms.
Are we taking a little break?
18 for mushrooms.
If we're taking a little break, I'm going to go into a little corner and pull something out of my pack to try to tinker with it.
I mean, they're searching for mushrooms. I mean, you could do that while I'm looking around.
Yeah.
You all find 3 mushrooms, the size of softballs.
Ooh. I'll put that in my pack.
No success, Jeremiah.
Bummer.
Do I know what these mushrooms are?
Do you know what they are? Give a knowledge check. Knowledge nature.
Oh, that's not good.
Ooh!
Let me see those mushrooms, Kobold.
Oh,
Never
I know
mind.
what they are.
Me too.
They're
24s.
they're known as iron shrooms because they harden the body's immune system. At least that is what the tales say.
They don't insult people like the Shades Room.
They don't insult people like the Shade Rooms. Instead, they...
They just make clothes really, really flat.
Shrooms. Can it? Do I know? Like, can I?
I'll take one.
Who's got you? I'll take these 2 for later.
All right.
No, I take one right now. Like I
Oh.
eat one.
Like
right now.
medicine.
It takes a little while to eat because it's the size of a softball. But you can munch down and get it down, and you
I'm working on it. Yeah.
yeah it tastes very much like that irony taste of like blood, which is what you want.
That's what you want in this room.
That's what you want. That's what you want in this room. All right. You guys venture on and you continue south, and the breeze is nice in your hair. It's a great day. It's sunny. It's a little windy. You look on the horizon, no clouds in the sky. It's beautiful.
While resting, I've put my furs in my pack.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing my normal clothes. They're still a bit bloody.
Oh, that's right.
From
You
that
do have normal clothes. That's right.
Troll.
That's right. Oh, did Galrock leave? Do we gotta wait for Galrock to come back?
Oh,
Oh, he's here.
He's in the distance.
He's in the distance. All right. You guys continue. Oh, that's right. He spilled his beer. I forgot he spilled his
Yeah.
beer.
He's been fed up with our mushroom searching and
Yeah.
Yes,
Just-
indeed.
Yeah.
thinking
indeed.
about the hills, and he's just been
The hills-
dredging on.
The hills are beautiful. What's there to
the
not
hills
like?
have eyes.
The hills have eyes.
Hills have eyes.
I take a moment to ponder, and I'm done pondering.
What? All right. You all continue. You.
I just wanted that like in the record in case
Yeah,
we have
that-
to come
that you
back to this
pondered?
point. If we have to come back to this point.
For one moment.
Yep.
Yeah, you ponder for one moment. If anyone ever stops to ask you, did you consider? You can say, yes, I did.
Indeed.
All right, you guys continue south. You leave the farmstead behind you. Everyone, please give me a perception check.
I perceive not much.
I am 12.
Jeremiah is 22.
Roll a 12. Galrock 12.
23.
23 is good. Jeremiah?
Sir Fiddlefinger.
Jeremiah, did you say 22? Thought I heard you.
I did.
Okay.
Galrock's still reminiscing over his spilled beer.
Frederick and Jeremiah.
The last one from his pack.
Frederick and Jeremiah. As the whole group descends the bottom of a rather steep hill, you hear someone in the distance, "Help! Help!" You trace the voice, and it sounds like it's coming from near the bottom of the hill that you're going down, but off to the right. And whoever it is that's shouting they're concealed behind like the rise of the next hill, so you can't see who it is, but you can tell it's in that general direction. Help!
Well, this is my time to shine. Jeremiah pulls out his sword and starts running.
Oh.
What's everyone else do? You just see Jeremiah draw his sword and run.
I yell back and I say, could you elaborate?
Help!
Are you in danger or just confused or need a friend?
Stupid! Are you stupid?
Is that the only words you know?
Help!
I don't hear the guy, right?
You don't hear, but you do see Jeremiah just draw his sword and start running.
I'm just like compulsively staring at the ground with a stick, just drawing a figure 8.
I mean, you guys were walking before, unless you
I
just
tell
stopped
the
to draw
rest
the
of the
figure
party,
eight.
No, we're walking, but I'm just drawing as we go.
Oh, okay.
I do alert the rest of the party to the cry for, I'm assuming, somebody who needs assistance, but they're not giving much context.
Well, I'm in no hurry.
Should we investigate?
Or at least follow that guy.
Yeah, so I'd say by now Jeremiah's put a solid 15 feet between you two, between him and the group.
Okay.
All right,
All right then.
I head that way.
You run toward the source of the sound, and their cries grow louder but fainter both at the same time as they shout. It's like louder because you're getting closer, but fainter because they're just straining to continue shouting. And you reach the vantage to see the issue, and you stare down at the carnage of a battlefield. Bodies lay still on the ground in puddles of dried blood. Even from this distance, you can tell some of the fallen were friendly, smaller members of the humanoid races, while the others once stood as massive creatures, perhaps 10 feet tall, with skin thickened like hide. Nearby, crimson streaks and blotches act as a sign that the former did not die without retaliation. Behind them, an overturned cart with splintered wooden sidings and a broken wheel. The flipping motion threw its contents carelessly across the ground, and you follow the path of the wreckage and the blood with your eyes, and find the mouth of a cave that carves its way into the very side of the hill. Help! A voice calls from within the cave, and this time the voice is weaker. Help! And then weaker still, barely audible. Help.
Well, who's going in first?
I think Jeremiah wanted to lead the way.
Jeremiah pulls out a torch.
So you pulled out a torch?
Yeah, he's gonna pull out a torch and slowly, medium speed, so normal speed, walk to the mouth of the cave. See what he can see from the torch.
Okay. Move yourself slowly. You guys are in the bottom left corner of this map. Move yourself slowly so other people can keep up, so we know where everyone's at.
Oh, this is weird.
I turned on the torch, by the way.
You did what?
I turned on the torch for you.
Oh, cool. And I'm trying to remember, the torch is 25 feet, 15 feet?
20 of bright, 40 of dim.
I'll just give myself that way I can do that.
Oh, that way you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink a drink because I'm nervous.
Well, there's sun outside, so you probably won't know. I have dynamic lighting turned on, so whenever you get close, you'll see.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I drink the drink.
Yeah, this just helps me know. Let's...
I feel like I'm getting behind. I'm coming up.
Jeremiah's gonna call out once he's here.
Okay.
And
What,
he'll
what, yeah,
say-
we call out.
What about us schmucks with dark vision?
That's your business,
What
Gal.
about you? Like, what do you want me to say?
Are you Tom and Numb friend?
I turned on night vision for you. Okay. What'd you call out, Jeremiah?
Are you still in need of aid?
Yes, please, in here. Please help us. I'm so glad you're here. Yes, us?
Who are you?
What?
I don't know why. Jeremiah's become a little bit more cautious with this,
I mean,
but
that's
he's
fair.
still proceeding forward. Slowly.
That's fair. My name is Elfeard. Please come help. We're in
What's
the back.
wrong?
We were wounded in the attack. We ran in here for refuge.
Okay.
Why'd you bring your caravan past this place? Any fool could see that this is dangerous.
Please, there was a thunderstorm. We got separated from the group and we were trying to make our way back, and then the ogres came.
Oh, well, a storm. It's natural to take shelter in a storm. I feel slightly bad for degrading you like that.
A fool's still a fool, regardless of how you paint it.
You're painting fools.
Truer words never been spoken, Galrock.
So it seems like I should be able to see some people. Do they look like
Yeah.
people who would be threatening to me?
No. So you get to the back, and there's they had erected a small barricade from, it looks like, whatever wood they could find from the wreckage in time. There's a man over there on the left. He's hunched. He's small. He is a halfling, and he's crouched up in the corner. He has his hand on his side, and you can tell he's either asleep or unconscious. You can't tell if it's by choice. The one on the ground bleeding, it looks like many of the wounds have been healed over, but there is still a little bit of fresh blood on the ground. And then the man to the right kind of he's kind of wearing earthy clothes made of like some leathers, and he has a stick in his hand, and he kind of looks at you. I used all of the healing that I could, but I'm out of spells, and I'm just worried we won't make it through the night. I think he's taken an infection.
I call out. Jeremiah calls out to the other guys. Hey, I think we could use some healing over here. Healers, people with healing. Maybe even some mushrooms.
Yeah, try the mushrooms.
We have
That's
some.
proven to work.
Kobold, they said they want some mushrooms.
I'm coming.
Don't give them the good ones.
You really don't want me to try to heal. Real bad idea.
Who needs the mushrooms?
I think bandages before mushroom.
We don't have a lot of options here.
I got bandages too. You want bandages? You want mushrooms? You want both? Put a mushroom in the mouth.
I just
Put a mushroom in the bandage.
Who needs a healing?
I gesture at the people. They can speak for themselves.
Are they dead? Okay, I go over and I put a mushroom in the first guy's mouth and I try and bandage him.
I suppose that could be good for the pain.
Did it work?
So you put it in the mouth of the unconscious guy?
Yeah, that one. Is he?
Is he hurt?
He starts to gag and just kind
He's good.
and then it doesn't go down. It gets caught. It gets caught in his throat, and your finger's just on his tongue, and you can go.
Get it out. I reach in there and I get it out.
Okay.
Jeremiah looks on helplessly.
I say, get out of the way. And I grab some, like, dirt and just kind of start rubbing it on him. And just,
Oh, because nature.
just see if it works.
So as he's doing that,
It is.
I don't want to
Wait,
draw
you need to
attention.
make sure you roll nature for that.
What'd
You
you,
rolled medicine.
wait, yeah, what'd you roll? Yeah, what are you rolling? I mean, if you're
yeah,
trying
you're
to
right.
doing it medicinally.
All right, my bad. So, you do roll nature.
Yeah, but not,
What'd you
not
get?
much better.
What'd you get?
9.
A 9.
So
9.
There doesn't seem to be an immediate reaction, mainly because he's unconscious.
so while he's doing that, in the background, I do want to cast a 2-action heal
Okay.
without drawing a whole lot of attention to myself, because my intention is to make them think that just rubbing the dirt on them is going to heal them.
And mushrooms.
And mushrooms. So-
What components are? Is it? Can you use? Is it somatic?
It is. It's. Let's see. 2 somatic and verbal.
So you have to speak.
But-
You're a good distance away.
I can do it from a range of 30 feet.
So you'd have to be
And
here.
it's a 30-foot emanation.
So you'd have to be here to do it. I would say do a stealth check, and everyone else will get a perception check, and we'll see.
If they know.
And we'll see if they notice.
Heal them. But
1d6.
I'm not paying special attention, so it's just my perception DC, which is 17.
You do have to move up to there.
yeah, my stealth is 2. 2.
Kobold
and Jeremiah, please. Kobold rolled a 10. Jeremiah, what was your stealth?
Like I said, I'm not paying any special attention, so it's just my DC, which is a 17.
Okay. The emanation that comes out of you whenever you do the heal is enough for them to know that this was not from the mushroom that the kobold just shoved into the guy's throat, and that normal dirt does not glow.
Jeremiah breathes a sigh of relief. At least someone here can do something about this.
See,
I
let me
thought-
make sure I roll this right.
Thought the mushroom wasn't gonna work, but it's seeming better.
See, I'm actually going to heighten this as a 2nd level spell. So, it's 2d8 plus 16.
Oh snap! You're coming in hot with the healing.
So 26. Everybody in that 30-foot circle is healed for 26.
Oh, nice.
Everyone, dang. Jeremiah's at 43 out of 32 health. He's looking good. He is looking
Yeah, when
good.
you copied me over, I think it did something weird with the token.
Yeah, make sure everybody's health is right on their tokens if you would.
Yes.
The body seems to stir. It seems like whatever infection or illness that Elfir says that was in the guy is still keeping him pinned down, but he is kind of stirring a little more. So you believe that the healing is taking an effect on him. As you all are inspecting the body, a sound from outside the cave catches your attention. You feel the sound in your chest like a crack of thunder. It's the deepest howl you've ever heard. With your eyes wide, you turn toward the entrance, expecting to see the beast emerging. And as you do, another howl sounds from the right, then another, and then one on the earth straight above you. And then there's one to the left, and you count them off. 5, 6, 7, 8.
We appreciate.
Yeah, who do we appreciate? Give me perception checks, please.
Initiative perception.
Nope.
8.
Regular perception.
24.
18.
Okay. Who we missing? There's one. Someone didn't roll. Frederick?
Yes, I'm rolling.
Okay.
I just sent you a text, Sheep. I couldn't figure out how to message you in game.
Gotcha.
So perception.
Your text brings up a good point.
Yeah.
There is some storms rolling in here, so we may crash if I lose power. If that's the case, we will pick up again in the future from wherever we are. Frederick.
Perception of 20.
Galrock, Jeremiah, and Frederick. You hadn't noticed this before, but with the recent howls, a few things do catch your attention here. If I can remember my hotkeys. You look around and you see bones around you. Maybe
This does not surprise me.
So you idiots thought you'd hold out in a wolf's den?
we
Great idea.
I mean, I thought this was an ogre den, so
Dang.
this is better.
we didn't we didn't. The howls continue from all around you. 12, 13. You take in the scene, the blood, the bones, the cave, and as Galrock said, you put it all together. Please roll initiative.
Let's build a barricade.
26 for Galrock.
Oh, yeah, 18 for Jeremiah.
Okay.
I don't remember how to do it
17.
with the system, so I'm just gonna hit the button.
13 for Frederick.
Okay.
11 minus 2.
9.
That's it.
Okay. Who are we missing? Anybody? 1, 2, 3, 4. Who am I missing? Atlantes? Did you roll initiative?
17.
Okay. And that didn't do it. Galrock, you are up first.
Let's see here. Well, first things first. So, do we have a feel of where they're coming from? or is it just there is the echo too bad to really get a
they're
read on 'em?
they're sounding from all around you, but from the amount of the cave you've explored, there's only one entrance. But there is the path off to the right that has not been explored yet.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna take my movement and go here. And I'm assuming this area right here is just a big rock.
Yeah, just a big rock.
Okay.
Well suited for someone named Galra.
And where is my spell list?
There's one action over there, right?
Yeah, that's just one. And I'm going to use mine. What creature does this look like? The bones.
You would guess some type of deer or bison or something of that nature.
Okay. So we're gonna do animate dead, which is a 2 action. To that creature.
Okay.
Hold up.
All right, the bones. Do you have it saved so you can put it in chat?
Yeah, I'm getting rid of it. That's what I'm doing now. It is a technical 2nd level. I'm gonna put it over. Description.
You summon a creature that has the undead trait and whose level is -1.
So I assume that means a level 2.
Yeah. So
So -1 of his.
Right.
it's just level 1.
Okay. I'm trying to pick the closest undead to what it would be based on the list. Okay. The bones, dark purple energy flies out and touches the bones, and they all start to animate and clip together, and they rise up in the face of in the features of a quadruped animal, and it starts to
that's nasty.
walk your direction.
All right. Well, at least I got a little bit of fodder.
Okay. Don't forget to bet on your turn. We'll just have it act on your turn.
Okay.
Okay. Up next.
Who's up next?
Me.
Oh,
A wolf, a normal-sized wolf, comes stalking around into the entrance of the cave. You expected larger from the sounds of its howl, but here it is. And it comes walking in, snarling. It does not attack, it just arrives. And then behind it, another one snarling. And you can see the anger in its eyes. And then from behind, you see a larger wolf, 3 times the size of the other one. You guess it would be the alpha of the pack, just come clawing its way in, just as it just stares at you inside of its home. Off from the other side of the entrance, you see another wolf taking its posture, as they start to cover the full entrance of the cave, coming down from the edges of the hill and standing in the entrance, just snarling at you, ready to attack. Jeremiah, you're up.
Okay. So Jeremiah is going to move forward a little bit. Is there any like crevice or crack or like bones or something that I could put this torch like on the wall or like force it into a crack or something?
Sure. I'll say so.
So we're just going to put the torch right there. So he's got a free hand. And then he's going to yell at them something about dumb beast and take a defensive stance. Take a defensive stance. Ready for a dueling parry.
Okay. Trying to make sure I take on Frederick. Take your torch away. Okay. Up next will be Atlantes. Frederick, you are in line. Let me know if the weather gets really bad where you're at, and we can make a decision if need be.
I mean, I'm watching it.
Okay.
My wife is keeping a good eye on it.
Okay. All right.
So we see 3 wolves currently.
Mm-hmm.
We counted many.
Mm-hmm. You lost count at 14.
Yes, indeed. So, so here's what I'm going to do. I step forward. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, to right here. And
Okay.
that should put me close enough. Let's see, 30 feet.
There are 4 wolves lining the entrance and then 1 standing slightly further behind.
So I am going to cast
The big one's slightly further behind.
Grease.
Ooh.
Ooh, I like this.
You
The
conjure.
musical.
Grease the musical. Grease 2. And let's see, so it's 4 contiguous 5-foot squares. So I'm just going to throw a bunch of grease on 5 squares.
Draw some squares out there that you cover up.
Somehow this does not surprise me as one of your abilities.
So we got this one. Wait, I'm drawing shape. These ones.
That's 3, 4.
It's 1, 2,
Yeah.
3,
Those
4,
those shapes are
5.
good. Those shapes are good.
5.
God. All right. Those
I
shapes.
didn't think they'd stick when I let go of the thing.
Those shapes are fantastic.
And so let's see. So how does this work? So conjure grease based on the area. Each creature standing on the greasy surface must succeed a reflex save or an acrobatics check or fall prone. My DC for that is 18.
Is it that 4? Those 4?
Yes.
Okay. That looks so good. I hope chat's watching right now. Hit us up with the memes, boys. Whatever you want to do with this.
Oh, you missed this one.
It's 4, right?
No, it's 4.
Oh, yeah, 4. Okay. Oh, yeah.
DC is 18 or they fall prone
Oh, yeah.
if they're standing in it.
Okay. Okay. 1 is standing in it right now.
Yes. A creature that
Okay.
let's see. Creature that steps across doesn't have to attempt.
What's the DC?
18. 18.
18. This wolf, the grease comes just slithering off the rocks underneath his paws, and he slips and catches the ground with his face.
Oof.
Oof,
Yes.
indeed. I'm gonna give him the snail icon to show that he's on the ground, because that's what snails mean. Up next. Do you still have one more action? Is that only one action? 2 actions for you?
That was 2 actions. And my last.
Okay.
Is it Frederick now?
It is. A wolf goes, and then Frederick. Ah. As you all watch, another wolf comes crawling over the wreckage of the overturned cart, and Galrock, you can see behind it another one of the larger wolves just come crawling into view. Frederick, you are.
Well, this was short-lived.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, let me pull up my character sheet, is I'm going to cast. Let's see, is that the way it works?
Up next, Kobold, you are in line.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to. Who's that in front of me? Is that Atlantes? Yeah. So for Atlantes, I'm going to just cast guidance on him. But I'll do that. I'll just put my hand on his shoulder and I'll say, "We'll get you your boat. But first we have to dance with the wolves." So I do that. So that means you have +1 on one of your next rolls.
Nice.
And for my second and third actions, I will be casting Sound Burst.
Ooh!
Oh, yeah, indeed. So I can cast it 30 feet away, and it has a 10-foot emanation. So I'm going to cast it on this square, like right here. So that should hit this wolf, this wolf, this wolf, and this wolf. So not these. I'm trying to hit 2 big ones and these 2
Oh,
little ones.
it's 10 feet.
Yeah, 10 feet, yeah.
Got it. Okay.
So it does 2d10 damage, and then they each have a fortitude save, I think.
Okay. What's the DC for the fort? Let me roll my saves first. What's the DC?
So the DC would be. What can't I think? 17.
Okay.
Actually, 18 because this is a second level spell.
Okay.
Next level, man.
Okay. Go ahead and do damage. Oh.
Damage was only 6
Okay.
out of 2d10.
That's rough.
What if they succeed?
So let's see.
Probably
I
basic
put it in
reflex,
chat,
right?
didn't I?
It didn't say
So
what.
that's would be half.
I have it in my spell info. So, success, they take half damage.
Okay. And failure. Yeah.
Failures take full damage and they're deafened for a round.
Ooh.
And then critical failure is even more.
What's status death?
You can't hear.
What'd you say? I can't hear you. That's deafened.
How long are they deafened?
1 round.
Okay. Clearly, that's a deafened picture. All right, the 4 wolves just, and they kind of just curl up, and the 2 in the back, they kind of hit them in the face, and you kind of see like their ear and their fur just black in the wind, and they just kind of step forward, just growling. And as you watch, another large wolf prowls into view behind and just steps into where the blast was, where the grass just kind of went like Link doing his little whirlwind spin, and you just see a third wolf step into view. Kobold, you're up.
Another one.
Another large one. Yes.
I'm going to go forward 25 feet, which is 5 squares. For some reason, my character's in the black. I'm just going to assume that's 1.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
3.
So diagonal is 5, 15, 5, 15. So it's a little different when you're moving diagonally. Or 5, 10, 5, 10.
I think that's 25.
You were here, so you moved 5, 15, 20. That's actually 30.
So
So that's 25. And you can't end there.
So here?
No, you'd have to be up here.
There would work.
You'd have to be there.
But I can go here. Because I was...
Oh, yes, you could. So 5, 15, 20. Yes, you could. That's 25. Correct.
So now I have a 20-foot range. Can I hit here?
Let's get our handy dandy ruler and find out. Yes, you can. You can hit both those
Sweet.
guys. You can hit either wolf. The one on the left, this one is prone because he slipped on the grease.
We're throwing a bomb.
Whoo.
Hold on, as I find the clicker.
Man, those wolves are as big as ogres.
What's your attack roll to hit?
Let me double check. I'm not sure that's...
Yeah, they're big wolves, man. They're big.
Let me just do what I know will work as attack roll. 10.
It does not hit. It flies over the wolf and smacks against the mouth of the cave right there.
Is it normal fail or crit fail?
Normal fail.
So that wolf and the 2 around it still take the 2 splash damage.
Okay, what element?
Fire.
Ooh, nice. They don't catch on fire though, right? They just take fire damage.
I don't think they take the persistent unless it was a success.
Okay. Fire just erupts off the cavern wall and just splashes them, and you kind of see them as their fur just starts to singe, and they almost just grow more angry as they burn. Oh yeah.
I got some!
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Grease on fire, but I don't think that's a thing, is it?
Is grease flammable?
Yes.
At least IRL it is.
Regular grease is
man.
This grease, I think, is your call.
I mean, we're gonna say yes, right?
It's grease. It's just grease.
This says sadly it's not as written, but you know what? I'm saying it's grease. That thing goes up in flames.
Yeah, it does.
It's all connected. You got a wall of fire. It's not like like a huge 10-foot wall of fire, but I mean it's burning. And so I will say it will do damage on the wolf's turn.
Okay.
I mean,
Then
that's
it might-
good until it makes it to where we can't leave the cave because we're getting smothered to death. But yeah,
It's good fire.
Through the flames, you see 2 more wolves emerge,
Make a little bubble.
and they're growling, and they're. Yeah, sorry, your turn's not over, I guess. So you have your shield.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay,
I'm good.
sorry, didn't mean to do that. I'm still getting used to 3 action rules as well. Through the fire, you see the faint outline of just 2 more wolves approach. So you see 6 just lining, and then up behind them, just 2 bigger forms just outlined in black smoke, just staring you down. Galrock, you are up.
Yep, give me just a second.
Hey Misha, how you doing, honey?
Next in line will be Jeremiah.
Yeah, me.
DC as reflex, which is 10 plus 4 plus a cult is my cult. Oh. So it's plus 4. Okay. So that'd be a 19. Oh, it'd be 18. Yeah, 18.
What's the plan, Galrock?
Hold on, door.
I'm gonna take off my DM robe here. Whew, cooking in this room. It's hot.
He was role playing, having furs.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
I think Galrock's 6-second round has ended.
I think so.
Is he getting aggro from the wife?
I think so. I think
My
it's-
apologies, my
it's straight.
apologies.
It's okay.
Alright, but yes, it's lightning time. So, how far?
Oh, for a second I thought you were meaning that the storm had come to your house and you needed to like shut down the computer.
Guys, it's
No,
here.
he lives states away. I think he's okay.
Okay. So, I'm going to be targeting this one. Oh, let me ping.
Okay, this one.
With Electric Arc, heightened at level 2.
Okay.
I get 3 of these. I love cantrips. So the DC of that is an 18. So I just need to roll an attack.
Okay. What do I roll in response while you roll the attack?
Just reflex 18.
All right, let's see if you hit.
Two, but 9. 13. That's a 15.
Lightning shoots out of your hand and slams straight into the wolf.
Okay, so this one also needs to take that damage, and this one needs to take that damage, and this one needs to take that damage.
How many does it hit?
3.
It bounces to 3?
Yep.
Okay. But they also get reflex saves?
That's what you want to do.
I would assume they do.
And so the damage is 2.
I would assume they do. As lightning bounces at their face, I would assume they can react a little bit. Okay, roll damage.
2d4 plus 4. Yes. One's taking 5. Wait, that's only rolling 1.
Yeah, it's only rolling 1.
Okay, so that's for 1. Let me just fix that.
It's 2d4 plus 4, right?
Yes.
So just re-roll everything, because that's 2d4 plus 8.
Yeah. Okay. So here we go.
Yeah, you just re-roll. Okay. So the first
7
one.
to 1.
Okay.
10 to another. 9 to the next. And the last one is another 9.
Okay. Lightning bounces around. It shoots through the fire. You just see it hit the first one, and then just spreads out, and you hear all of them just growl and all at once. Is that a sound a wolf makes? That? I think it does.
Definitely.
Here comes the next one.
Is that one action?
That's one action.
Do you heighten it for free?
No, I get one more. Never mind.
Okay.
It heightens it as a 2.
Gotcha.
So it loses this, and I'm just going to target. That's the exact same one
Okay.
for 16. So it needs a 20, or I rolled a 20 on attack.
Why is it a 16? Oh, 16
That's
plus your
not-
attack. Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
16 plus 4 for
Yeah, that hits.
charisma, which is okay. So
It bounces around as well.
yeah,
Does that one also do 2d4?
yes,
How many actions is that in your turn?
that's just one. So this will be my third.
Oh, I see. How's this your third action? You've shot one lightning bolt. That's all.
Because
So the first one was heightened, right?
yes,
So
It
this.
was about 2 actions. So
this
is
one's
the
not
second
heightened?
action?
no, this one's not.
Okay, so
it's-
then this one's just 1d4 damage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
did it change?
That's why I was confused.
Sometimes I hate this dice roller. Okay, let's try that again.
Okay.
Okay, there's 5,
Okay.
5, 8, and 5. Love the 5s.
Okay, another round of lightning soars through, and that one that had slipped on the grease earlier is just laying in the fire still as its body is just burning, ignited.
And then
You would
good old-
assume he's not making it
good
anymore.
old Skelly Bob right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making it charge.
Wouldn't you have to give it like a command or something for it to
Yeah.
charge?
I mean, I will say it's one action to do so.
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess it's just sitting there like a bump on a log.
I would assume that's how it works.
If it's anything like pets, you typically have to give a command and that uses an action.
And then it gets 2 actions, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
That's correct.
And you force the dead to fight at your command. I would assume, yeah, that you have to command it to fight. Is what I'm guessing. Yeah, because I would assume it acts like the pet, like you guys said. All right, up next we have Wolf. Squeezes in around the fire to hit Kobold. That's one move.
What? Me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm Kobold.
Does a natural 20 hit you?
Only when I'm sleeping.
You feeling sleepy right now?
Yeah.
You take 9 damage as he latches onto your leg, and as he gets a hold of your calf, he just yanks backwards, and you are tripped on the ground. And as you're on the ground, he takes advantage of it and swipes with his claw. Just kidding, he bites at you again because he doesn't have a claw attack, apparently. And as you're down, he takes another bite at your leg and tries to grab you and just kind of drag you even further along. And you take 3 more damage as its jaws just clench into your leg.
Ouch.
This will follow suit and runs in. 2, 3, 4. We'll say this one's going for Galrog over here. And he can make it. That's 6 squares.
That is the squiggliest wolf.
Look, man, I didn't have a lot to work with, alright? Galrog. Does a 26 hit you? I'm just gonna look at his character sheet and find out while he's chatting.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like his AC is 23.
Oh yeah, he told me that. I forgot. Yeah.
23. Okay.
Wait, who's getting eaten?
You.
You.
Yeah, AC is 23.
You take 4 damage as this wolf latches on to your. You go to block it with your arm, like your shield, and he reaches around and gets your arm and just yanks you to the ground. So you two are on the ground. Ouch. He's gonna
I'm
try.
gonna reflex save for that.
Doesn't say so. It just
I think
says.
the attack is the DC maybe.
It just says damage plus knockdown.
Ah.
So I don't think so, actually. Unless I'm reading something wrong. Just says damage plus knockdown. Someone can look it up for me. Let me know if I'm
Yeah.
wrong. While you do that, I'm gonna see if I hit him. Again. Please look it up and let me know if I'm wrong, though. Does... Okay. What? Oh, nat 20. That's gonna hit him. Man, guys. It's on fire for me today. It's on fire for me today. You take 13 damage as he just bites into your arm and just continues to eviscerate your flesh. And you are on the ground. Guys,
So
let me...
I assume knockdown would be the same as trip, correct?
I would assume so, yeah.
So the actual action of trip is an athletics check against the target's reflex. I
Okay.
think the wolf attack gives you a free trip attack.
I would assume so, too. Each of you, Kobold and Galrock, please give me a... Yep.
Yeah.
So it's actually the reverse. In this case, it's an athletics check.
Athletic. No, it's... Yeah.
So the wolf rolls athletics, and it's against the target's DC.
Oh,
so 10
I
plus
see.
their DC.
I see.
That's weird.
Well, a 7 doesn't do... What the heck? A 7 doesn't do it. And then
You
a
got it
9
on your
a 9
system
doesn't
for
do it.
your-
You guys are both standing upright. You still take all the damage, but you're still standing. You managed to keep the wolf at bay enough to not fall over. All right.
Here comes the big one.
How much did he hit me for?
It was only like 4, right?
4? Okay.
Well, 13 was the second one. 4 and 13. He hit you with the second one, but he never yanked you down. So, you see, this wolf kind of moves through the fire and kind of gets over here. Well, he can keep moving, I guess. So he comes running through. He can get right there. He's lining up to help to fight Galrock. Jeremiah, you are up. Atlantes, you will be next.
Okay. All right. Well, darn, I thought I was putting myself in the front, but then everybody walked in front of me. So, let's see.
Thanks for that.
You could still walk straight down if you wanted.
Oh, sure, I can get there. It's an extra action, and so trying to use my actions well. Okay. So first of all, Jeremiah's gonna go ahead and move up to here. He's gonna go ahead and make a normal attack. Actually, no, sorry, he's gonna move up to here. He's gonna make a normal attack on this wolf, and he's gonna say, "Fetch this!" and do a little sword move at it. And it's just gonna be a normal attack. There's no panache. So that's gonna be. Does a 27 hit?
Yes. Which one are you hitting?
It's going to be this one. Does a 27 crit?
That does crit.
Sweet. So we'll go to roll damage. That is 7 damage plus 6 for the crit. So that is 13 damage on the wolf. And then he's going to go ahead and assume a dueling parry stance again.
Did you roll crit damage?
Oh, I didn't roll it, no. But so it would be doubled. So it would be 14 plus 6. So 20 damage.
One. What?
Sneak damage and finesse damage is doubled.
Yep.
Yeah, but I don't have any finesse damage.
You're dead.
That's only if I have panache. So
Oh.
I am only getting the regular damage, which is 7, and the 6 for the deadly crit. So 7 times 2 is 14, plus 6 is 20.
Deadly crit's not multiplied then?
Nope.
Okay. That's 2 turns, 2 actions?
That was 1.
Right, you took a step, then
that's
attack?
3 actions because I also assumed the dueling parries.
Okay, gotcha. Your sword thrusts forward and goes straight through the wolf. You think you hit his heart, but he's still kind of just hanging on. As you pull it out, you expect him to fall prone, but he's still got anger in his eyes. Is that a thing?
Bad dog.
Is that a thing? Atlantes, you're up.
It's bad.
Frederick, you'll be in line. What did you say, Ben?
It's bad. They don't die. It's bad.
Okay. Doing some quick maths.
Remove 1 from your timer for the grease.
2, 3.
Because I know that's what you were most worried about right now.
That is what I'm worried about.
So now you're at 9. I'll change it while you do that.
I got it.
Okay.
I'm just using this guy here.
Did we kill a wolf? Did I miss?
Yep. One's burning in the flames.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. We
It
go here.
slightly smells of ozone.
3, 4.
It smells of dinner.
I'd eat it. Wouldn't be the first time.
I'm fixing my health.
2, 3, 4. Okay. The first thing I'm gonna do. No, I don't have to take a step back. So I say, Patrick. It's time, my sweetie. And I send Patrick. I command my minion at this point. That's one action. And I send him right here.
Okay. We'll say he can fly above the flames. I mean, he's a bird. So
Yeah, he has a lot of flight abilities. He can go above the fire up here. That should put him outside of a 20-foot range of the rest of the party, correct?
Put you right within 20. So he'll have to go 1 more square.
I put him. What if he goes over? Let's see. We can do that, right? That's still close to me.
You can just put him right here. Yeah, right there. Right there is fine.
Right here.
Yeah, that's good.
Can explode. He's got
I
it.
say, Patrick, I love you.
Oh my gosh, Jesus. Final sacrifice.
And Patrick, at this point, explodes,
What?
affecting all creatures within 20 feet. Who must attempt a reflex save.
That's a lot of damage.
That is every single wolf. Okay.
Freaking boom.
Okay. DC is 18 if I'm reading that.
DC is 18.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. I'm just gonna do them one by one. Chat, buckle up, maybe get a snack. It's gonna take a
All
sec.
who fail will take 66 damage.
Oh my god.
Which is
Wait.
18 damage,
Which
right?
is 18, because apparently I just had a
Yeah, you had
pretty
it.
rough,
You're in a crap roll.
Yeah.
pretty rough rolls there. Let's see, 2 plus 1 plus 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 2. That's not that bad.
I mean, not bad. Just one in there. What happens if I make it?
So it's a basic reflex, which means if you make it, you take half damage.
Okay.
If you critically succeed, you take no damage. If you critically fail, you take double.
Okay.
Crit succeed is 28.
You mean crit fail, right?
Oh yeah. Wait.
Or 36, I guess. But yeah.
Buckle up, guys. Still going.
That's quite a. So it's a minion.
No, well, not any now. He's not.
Yeah, how often can you have a parrot minion? Like,
Every day.
oh. Oh.
Because the warlock class gets his familiar restored once a day if it dies by my patron. Normally it takes a week of downtime to restore your familiar, but for
Yeah, I was
witches and
wondering about
warlocks, my preparations tomorrow will give me a duplicate copy of Patrick if I so choose. Or I
Will
can
it
pick
have
something
the
else.
traumatic memory? Is the
That's gonna
question.
be freaking weird.
It is a copy. It's not
Water retained
necessarily the
memory.
same. Yeah, maybe that's true. That's true.
Water retained.
So
That's true.
Interesting.
Patrick, the
That
parrot.
feels overpowered.
Patrick.
Cold damage, by the way, because he's a cold parrot.
Well, he can only do it once a day. It's not that bad. Patrick, the parrot, flies forward, goes above the flames, and he looks back at you, and you see what looks to be a grin on his beak and a little twinkle in his eye. And you say it's time to go, and he gives you a little wink, and then just
Scream.
an explosion of ice. It kind of even has that little hurricane swirl as it spins out. Just there's shards of ice everywhere, just a cloud of a blizzard. The two wolves right in front of you, the ice just rips them apart, and they don't make it. Galrock, it stretches all the way to right in front of your face, and you see the wolf just getting shredded to pieces, but he's still kind of clinging to your arm and trying to pull you down, but it's just shredding him apart. And in the background,
But smile.
and in the background, you see the two large wolves kind of hunker down and just kind of take the brunt of it, and some of their blood starts to pool out on their fur, but they still seem to be standing. And then the ice fades, and Patrick is no more.
So, thanks. That's 9 extra health. Thanks.
So that was one turn. Well, that was two.
It was two, right? Command him and then
Commanded
blow up. Yeah.
Patrick, and then I made him explode.
Final sacrifice.
Let's see. And my third is just going to be to step 5 feet in this direction.
Okay. For clarity, he's standing behind the mouth of the cave, not on top of the mouth of the cave, right? Just so
Yes.
everyone's crystal clear.
Yes.
Although I don't think there was any confusion. All right. It's the big boy's turn. The wolf stalks forward, moving past those in his way. Gotta make sure he doesn't go too far. Okay, he goes to
Is he a large creature?
Yeah,
Then he's affected by that square he just walked through.
yeah. I mean, he's burning. He just takes it. I'm gonna do that here in a second.
I was gonna say he can make a save for passing through.
I'm assuming a 22 beats the grease.
It does. But does he get burned?
Yeah.
Is the grease still on fire?
Yeah, it's
I
on
guess
fire.
that's the question.
I mean, yeah. He'll take 5 damage. As he steps
Oh,
in.
So he doesn't slip and fall in the fire. But
No,
he
he
does
takes
get
the
burned by
burn
it.
as he steps forward.
He takes smoke damage. He's gonna have lung cancer in a few years.
Yeah, it's gonna be really rough when he gets older.
Gradual.
Yeah.
And he's going
One
to
damage every 2 years.
he's going to attack Jeremiah
Yeah.
because you're easiest within view, and he did not see Atlante send his bird.
Bring it.
Does a 31 hit you?
It does hit.
Does it crit you?
Not remote.
You said not remotely?
Well, actually, remotely yes, but no. 'Cause
Okay.
With my parry, with my dueling parry, I have 22 AC.
Okay.
So actually, it's pretty good that I did.
You take
If only.
7 damage.
Okay.
Does a 28 beat your reflex? DC.
My reflex. DC, as in 10 plus
Yeah.
the reflex.
Roll it.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
Okay. he now has you grabbed in its jaws. Arr, 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 arr. He bites onto you, just kind of just takes a whole bite of your torso, and it's just squeezing.
Okay.
And as he has you in his teeth, he does the death rattle and just starts shredding you apart. I would like for you to make a fortitude save, please.
You are a dog chew toy.
Okay. So, just as a reminder, I am going to increase my fortitude save by 2. So whatever this rolls, it's +2.
Okay.
By using a reaction.
Okay.
So let's see what that is. Oh. So actually, it's a 29 saving throw.
Okay. You will take half damage as its teeth bite into your and kind of squeeze into your ribs. You take an additional 5 points of damage as your blood just starts seeping out, and you can kind of see it staining your clothing a little bit if you look through the mouths of the wolf. And you are grabbed. Frederick, you're up. Kobold, you are in line, my friend.
Alrighty, so the first thing I'm gonna do is help my friend that just turned into a chew toy. I'm going to just do a 1-action heal to heal him.
The real question is, does he squeak?
I assume he went, oh!
It's like the Pillsbury Doughboy. Woohoo!
So I'll just heal him 1d8, which is just a small reward, but you're healed for 6.
Cool.
And I'm trying to think. So is he grappled right now because of that bite? He's grappled. Okay.
Yeah. So as you reach out and feel just the whole warm, holy energy go through and heal him, like there's just like wolf teeth near you.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if a boost to his AC would help in this situation because he's already grappled.
So if I remember right, grappleless escape. Grabbed, immobilized, or restrained. So grabbed. It's an attempt to check using your unarmed attack modifier against the DC of the effect, which is typically the athletics DC of a creature grabbing.
Okay, so I'm not gonna do that then.
I can also attempt an acrobatics or athletics check.
So I am going to, for my last 2 actions, cast Forbidding Ward on Galrock. I can do it from here.
Okay.
Pull up everything. So basically, Galrock, you have a +1 AC against that attacker.
Oh, that reminds me. I needed to make something extra.
And also, Atlantes, I gave you guidance before for a +1. I don't know if you used that, so you've still got that.
I have not used it yet. No, I still have.
You've still got that in your pocket, and Galrock, you have +1 AC against that enemy specifically. And that's my turn.
All right. The next large wolf jumps into the fray. Doesn't quite make it in one leap, so it will have to see if it falls. And it slips in the fire.
Uh-oh.
Tried to jump into the cave. Foot catches the flaming grease and just
Uh-oh.
straight into it. Just
It lays prone in the fire.
And you see it just howling and squirming and just trying to stand up. It gets, well, I mean, it has another action, so we'll see if it stands up, I guess. It, what was the DC?
18.
It does not stand up. It ends its turn in the fire.
I did not expect this firewall to pan out this way, but I'm so proud of it.
Also, just a
Kobold.
reminder, it's standing up is a, I think, Short version is it triggers attacks of opportunity if you have one.
Atlantes, if you have a melee weapon, you can use it. You get a free. Well, if you have an attack of opportunity reaction,
Yeah.
which
Only
I,
certain class.
which I don't think you do.
No.
Then now it's Kobold's turn.
Ooh, okay.
This is going great for the wolves so far.
1, 2, 3, 4. I want to hit this spot from 20 feet away. Where do I need to be?
You have a ruler icon over to your left. You can pull it up. You are 15 feet away.
I want. What's that?
You
That's
could've
20.
done it.
That's 20.
Do it from right there.
Okay, so I didn't move. More fire! I'm gonna chuck a bomb right there and hit those 3 wolves. Dang it, I suck. That's an 11.
You try
I
to
like that 0 damage.
yeah, I like that too. You try to gauge the trajectory, but the giant wolf in front of you and then the fire just kind of throws it off, and you hurl it back there, but it doesn't hit the target you want.
So it still does 2 splash damage if it wasn't a crit fail.
It's not a crit fail. Oh, you're throwing at a wolf, right? That wolf?
5-foot range, so throwing it here should hit these 3. I don't know how to draw.
But are you targeting the wolf or the square?
That's a good point. The wolf. I targeted the wolf.
Okay. It misses the wolf. But it will do splash damage.
Okay.
It's just a straight
Probably
2?
Yeah.
That's a beautiful
Is,
line.
Did the wolf attack me from here? Did it have a reach attack?
Yep.
Or okay, so it's not in this square.
No.
Okay, cool.
No, it somehow is standing here with you there, but has you in its mouth.
Okay.
Because that's how the game works. I would assume, yeah, you probably get pulled forward.
I think when you grab somebody, it does.
I would assume it does, yeah. That makes sense. Kobold, that's 1 action.
Okay, so 2 more. Real quick. Can I move in this square, or is he in this square?
He's in that square.
And
So I
on
wanna-
fire.
Yeah, well, we got to take care of that. We can't have him on fire for too long. Is
Why
he
not?
in this square?
Yes.
Okay, this is a problem. 1, 2, 3. I'm doing math here. It's Cobalt math though. So could I move here then? Is he in this square and this square?
They are
Yes.
3 long. Let me clean it up. Let me clean it up so you can see exactly where they're at. There you go.
So my objective now is a 15-foot cone to try and hit Jimmy Bob, little Frankie, and big old Harold.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna walk on up, and I'm gonna say to them, "It's cold."
The only thing that makes this better is your webcam is slightly low, so your face is cut off, so I just see you just blowing. I just can't see your face. Alright. What's the DC? I'm assuming it's reflex.
Yeah. Hold on, as I find.
Makes each creature in the area must make a basic saving. Each creature in the area must make a basic saving throw of what?
19, and then it's 6 damage.
But what saving throw is it?
Basic is 19.
Yeah.
But basic just means it's the you take half damage if you make the saving throw.
Yeah, but what saving throw am I rolling? Is my
Oh, it
question.
should be.
It's 19.
Yes, but what
Oh, I
am
see
I
what you're
rolling?
It should be reflex
Okay.
because it's a phone attack.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was just asking.
Oh, that's so good.
They take half damage if they make it.
Yep. Which is 3.
You guys are dealing a lot of damage right now.
Throws a little bit of ice cubes at him. What?
blue on them. They're gonna. Oh my god. 22, 22, and 28.
DM dice are loaded, yo.
Hey, it's about freaking time. So, what'd you use? Kobold breath. So you guys see he just takes in a big breath, and you're like, all right, what's this kobold gonna do? You've never seen him do this before. And then the breath of an ice dragon just shoots out of his mouth.
Talk about halitosis. Oh. Jeremiah writhes in pain. Ooh, that's cool.
Super cool, huh? Ice.
Yeah, hey guys, over here in the middle, you might want to help.
And the ice, I mean, it bites into the already wounds, and I'm trying to figure out who would put out that firewall or not.
That would seem to make sense.
Yeah, it would.
I'm gonna say it does. So there's still grease on the ground, and then ice just kind of bites into their already wounds, and the one right in front of you just kind of looks over at you with a hungry look in his face. The other ones are kind of a little more skittish. It's my turn. Ooh, I'm trying to make a decision. I'm gonna roll 1d4.
I don't know how to do that.
So is the base level 1d4 on that, or is the base level 2d4, and it should be 3 for a third level?
Sweet.
This main wolf still in the back releases a very loud howl that kind of almost shakes the cavern walls, and these two smaller wolves kind of glance back at it and then just release a "hoo" of themselves and
Arf, arf.
charge towards Atlantes.
Still slipping on grease.
Yep.
Oof.
I like your grease.
Wait a minute. Which bits of fire was put, or which squares of fire was put out? Because the fire would just spread again.
That's a good point.
There was. It was this one and this one.
Maybe in time, but probably not instant.
I would say it's not spread right now, but it will spread back. This one, however, slips into a spot that was already on fire, and it just
Have you ever seen
cooks.
a proper grease fire?
Fortunately, I have not seen a proper grease
Water
fire.
tends to make it worse, if anything.
Actually, hey, I mean, if you guys think it should be burning,
Yeah, but like
It's science.
this is a grease fire on like.
no, it's fine. It's still burning, so
Science.
the wolves are. Yeah, the wolves are still gonna go, but they're actually gonna try and jump over it. So this might actually change what happens.
Oh yeah, a 10-foot leap. I don't think even takes an athletics.
I'm gonna say jumping through fire makes it require one though.
Okay.
This one gets through, so it doesn't take damage. And then that one gets through, so they don't take any damage, Atlantis. I'm sorry.
Look at these rolls.
Look at these wolves roll in. You
They see
what?
me roll.
Oh. All right. They're gonna hit you, Atlantis. Does a 21 hit you?
It does.
Okay. You take 5 damage, and I need to see if he knocks you down. Does an 11 beat your base reflex save, which is 10 plus your reflex modifier?
No.
Okay. He bites onto your arm. You kind of just give him a little elbow.
Ouchie.
He does, however, still have one more action. Does a 23 get you?
It does.
Okay. You take 3 damage as the wolf takes another bite, and he tries to drag you down again with a 13. Does that get you to the ground? Okay.
It does not.
So now this second wolf that jumped up is going to attack you. Hope you guys are having as much fun typing in the command every time as I am. 26 gets you.
Yes.
Okay. Take 8 damage from this one. And its special ability kicks in. Wolf Pack. If a wolf strike hits a creature within reach of at least 2 of the wolf allies, which it is, because the big wolf counts as the second one, it deals an additional 1d4 damage. So you take 2 extra damage from that.
Wow.
So like the wolf kind of bit at you and distracted you, and then the one that came in and got you in the leg as your pirate coat kind of flared up.
Ouchie.
Indeed. Does an 11 drag you to the ground?
No.
All right. Does a 25 hit you?
Yes.
Apparently I can hit you, but I can't drag you to the ground.
Every single roll is
Yeah.
over 20.
You take 9 damage as the wolf takes another bite of your shin. He's going to try and drag you to the ground again. 19.
That does.
That does. He gets a hold of your leg, gets a solid bite on it, and then just pulls it out from under you, and you fall to the ground.
Ouchies.
Galrock, you are up.
Oh, you send your parrot to die. Mother Nature's got some funny ideas for you, doesn't he? And I'm just gonna gut the wolf that's biting onto my arm.
All right. All right.
All right.
What'd you get to attack? What'd you roll?
19
19 will hit.
for 9, 12 damage.
Okay. You give the wolf a little elbow because he's biting at your arm. You get shove him back with your elbow, and then just cleave his head straight off. Just remove the head off in one quick swoop. Just that's one action.
Well, 10. I'm going to take. Why am I right there? Wow, game. Okay. I'm going to take 10 foot. Step here. And this is a forceful weapon, so I get a +1, no +2 damage. And I'm going to strike at it. Now I'm assuming a 10 does not hit.
It looks at you and just kind of moves its hind out of the way.
Hold up. That is considered flank. Does a 10 work?
What?
No.
That's not flank.
Cobalt's right here.
Oh, I forgot.
Kobold, I know. It still will not hit.
Okay, it's an 11. I'm sorry. No, that's plus.
It still does not hit. It still does not hit. Nice try, though.
I apologize that I did not count Kobold.
Jeremiah and Atlantes, you are up. Jeremiah goes first.
Okay. So first of all, this is extremely painful. So he's going to attempt to escape with an acrobatics check of 28 opposed to, what was it we said?
His athletics.
Opposed to the athletics DC of the creature. So 10 plus the athletics.
Okay. You pry the wolf's mouth open enough to step out of its grip.
Good. So next, I'm going to tumble through to get some athletics. Or some panache. Some panache, as they say.
Get it.
Does an 18 opposed to their reflex DC succeed?
It does.
Yay! Jeremiah has panache. But he's not going to commit whole hog. He's just going to get over here. So he tumbled under he did a little tumble under the guy's.
He rolls under the big wolf's jaw and
That's
rolls
exactly
on
right.
top of a dead wolf.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
And so then he's gonna go ahead and do a slashy slash.
You are flanking.
So a 17 does a 17 hit?
It does not.
Not even
Bummer.
flat-footed?
However,
Well,
it
wait.
is-
Are you adding in the bonus to flank or no?
17 is including the bonus.
Okay, then no.
So
For anyone wondering out there in chat, Pathfinder 2 made it so that flank, you subtract the target's AC. We're using the old rules where you just add 2 to the player's attack.
yeah.
Because that's what we've done for years, and that's easier.
So this, so that's okay. It will still do some damage because I'm using my confident finisher. So it's going to be half of the finesse. So that's going to be 7 divided by 2 rounded down. So 3 damage.
Okay.
And that is going to be the end of
Your turn?
my turn.
Okay. Lot went on there. You rolled, you sliced, still did damage even though you didn't really hit. Looking good. Atlantes.
I was so confident that
You were so confident that it was like, shoot, I can't keep up with that.
What happened to
What?
what happened to Backwolf's turn? Did he take a turn?
He did do something, yes.
He howled, and the other ones howled with him.
Yes.
I did.
He did do something.
He made some music.
Yeah.
Elante says, ouchie, in response to getting bit 4 times. by the 2 wolves. And he's a little bit upset. So,
And
he
also on the
calls
ground.
upon his patron, the Northern Sea,
The Northern Sea.
and stomps on the ground a little bit.
Oh, snap.
And some water begins to bubble out from the ground.
The sea surge.
At this point,
Was
I have created.
sorry. I have a question for you real quick.
Yes,
Exploding your bird, was that a feat or a spell? Was that a spell?
spell.
Okay. So you have 2 level 2 spells?
Yes.
Okay. Just checking. All right. Sorry to interrupt.
So-
You stomped the ground.
It is a 5-foot thick, 10-foot tall, and I am choosing these 15 feet right here wide, and this wave pushes out 60 feet in this direction. Each creature caught in the 60-foot wave must attempt a fortitude save against my DC.
All right. Okay.
This is just a seriously large force push full of water.
Okay.
Atlantes and Patrick are the MVPs of this session.
Oh no, this isn't good.
Is that a crit fail?
Are you casting that from prone, or did you stand up first?
I stood up. That was my first action.
Oh, okay.
When I said ouchie.
Oh,
Okay. If they fail, they get pushed back 60 feet.
If they fail, they get knocked prone. If they critical fail, they get pushed back 20 feet and take 3d6 bludgeoning damage.
What was fail? Sorry.
Fail was knocked prone.
Oh, so okay. I thought they got pushed by the wave. Okay, so prone. All right.
Critical fail is getting pushed.
So the wolf that was already on the ground, I mean, he's got to fail. And this one does fail, so he get okay. Do damage.
yeah, the one who's on the ground would be a -2 to their save.
Yeah, do damage. Do damage.
So that is, what did I say?
Damage.
3d6?
And if they succeed,
Not great.
if they succeed, nothing happens.
If they succeed, nothing happens.
Okay.
That is correct.
Is
If they
what?
succeed, they get it back.
Okay. Your wave rushes out, and then the wolf on the left of the screen, your right, looking at them, gets kind of tossed up in the water, and he hits the ground and just goes still. And the water rushes over the other ones, and this one's still trying to get to his feet from the grease and just can't manage to do so. And then the one in the back just kind of seems defiant as the wave hits him, and he just stares at you, unmoved.
Nah, it smells of wet dog in here. Great job.
So, okay, hang on. So the grease goes to 8. So, to be clear,
I guess the grease is still going.
it is. The fire's out, though.
Yeah. I would say the fire is
The
out.
water at this point has taken the fire out.
That's 2 actions.
I did imagine these two are still prone. Then, is that correct?
The one right in front of you succeeded, so he's fine.
Okay, so he's
good.
He's fine.
The
Okay.
one to your
This one
that one is prone.
still prone.
Yeah, he was the one struggling to get up.
Okay. Okay.
Then the other one's dead.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and use my last move to don mage armor upon myself.
Okay,
Are you actually wearing armor?
No.
Oh, okay.
cool. All right.
And that's it.
Up next, the wolf. Is going to the wolf between Kobold, Jeremiah, and Galrock. I think it's going to swing at Jeremiah because it's the only one that hit him of the three. Right? Because Kobold attacked the one in the middle, right?
Yep.
Okay. Does a 23 hit you?
It does.
Take 8 damage. Does a 24 grab you?
Does it grab me? Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
You are grabbed. You get a fortitude save. As it gives you another death rattle. What's your fort save?
Oh, so this is I'm gonna use my reaction to boost it by 2.
Ah.
I probably didn't even need to, but that's
You
fine.
take 1 damage from the death rattle. You're kind of used to it now, so you know what to expect. So you somehow brace yourself for the rattle.
This is almost nice.
Frederick, you're up.
I just imagine that one damage was him having his back pop just right.
If it weren't for all the blood.
Let us see. So, am I seeing this right? On my screen, it's got Galrock X'd out.
No, he's like on the square with the dead wolf.
Okay.
Top of it, yeah.
Okay, I was confused. for a
Yeah.
second.
I'm not X'd out.
No, it's Jeremiah is up there. Galrock's name tag
Oh.
goes above his name for some reason.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And I can't fix it.
Yeah. That's right. Now Jeremiah looks like Galrock.
Yeah. I will, for my first action, I'm gonna move back into the cave a little bit more.
Okay.
Second action, I will shoot my longbow at this guy.
Ooh.
Okay.
Let me pull that up.
If you were within 30 feet, you take a penalty. Okay, that's. You take that to
Oh,
go.
that damage.
You take that. Okay, so you do.
Yeah, minimum damage.
Okay. Well, you hit. The arrow kind of just grazes and just kind of barely hits his thick fur.
So that's 2 actions. For my third action, is this 1 or 2? It's probably a 2 action spell. Yes, it is. So let's see what else I can do. I'll just take another shot because the spell I was thinking about is actually 2 actions instead of 1. I need to get more. First, 1 action cantrips. They're all 2 actions. Alrighty. Alright, so my second shot is. It says that a -1 because of the range.
Yeah, -2, I think.
So
-2.
So -2 would
Yeah,
be
you
20.
You hit.
And my damage is much better. It is an 8.
That arrow kind of gets him right in the neck, and it sinks in a good way. And using that's a solid hit. He'll remember it in the morning.
Yes. Yep, I want him to remember it.
You want him to
He
remember it.
dies.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
At this, the wolf that you just hit howls, and it's still prone, so it tries to stand up and doesn't. So it slips and falls back down. Kobold, you are up. G-Rock, you are in line.
Yeah.
I guess it could try to stand up again, right?
Yeah,
is there a limit to how many times it can stand up?
It just takes an action each time.
Still doesn't do it. That time it gets up. So now it completely gets to its feet after just finally gets to its feet. Kobold, it's your turn.
I'm gonna reward it with a spear in the face. Jab it right in the face. Just this.
What'd you roll?
22.
A 22 will hit.
Doesn't a reach weapon skip the distance right next to you, though?
Don't believe so.
I think it does, actually. But you can move right there and still hit
But
it.
he could just move. Yeah, he could
Yeah,
just move
you can move right there
Ooh,
and
and then
still
he'd
hit
be
it.
flanking.
He's already flanking. But yes, if you move right there, you can still hit its face.
Makes-
Can be used to attack creatures 10 feet away.
Oh, so it doesn't have to be.
Correct.
Okay.
Because I don't want to move. We're going full ham. So we're gonna
All right.
smack him in the face.
You hit,
and then
and you get flank bonus if that matters for anything you do. You are flanking.
I'm not. I'm just a crazy kobold.
Okay.
So I get the 9 damage, and then I'm gonna turn around and attack the other one behind me with the spear,
Okay.
right in the
Yeah.
butt.
Okay.
Man, these long, large guys are really easy to flank.
I think you clicked the wrong button. Unless you mean to be throwing a javelin at it.
No, they are the same roll.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't change anything?
No, they're the
Okay.
same.
Then that hits.
stat.
That's fine. Just roll damage.
4.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna do something a little crazy, and you let me know if it works. Can I make a disarm for the my friend in his jaws? Technically,
It's technically considered an improvised weapon.
Oh gosh.
what's improvised?
Are you trying to dislocate his jaw?
I mean, you would just do like an aid
Get him
action
out
or
of his
something.
mouth.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, if you wanted to aid me, you would have had to like prepare to do it.
So, like a disarm is a thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Yeah, but I don't think that works with teeth.
He wants to disjaw it.
Yeah,
not disarm it.
I'm gonna say no. And
What
chat,
if I
if you're
cast
angry,
grease at its mouth?
chat, if you're angry about it, light me up and let me know.
Actually, if you cast grease on me, it does technically give me a +2 circumstance bonus to like
It
grab
does. It does.
But
I was thinking about it, but I don't have any left.
Kobold, what do you?
So I don't think
right
Jeremiah
now,
would
we
welcome it.
will allow it to go through.
Kobold, what are you doing your last turn?
It wouldn't
I'm
matter if you
dropping
welcome.
my spear and I'm tripping the wolf in front of me because I can't disarm him. We're gonna trip him,
All right.
and
Gonna
then
be athletics versus the reflex DC.
Oh God! You did not just say that.
It doesn't even notice you're trying to trip it. You just like do the leg sweep, and it just didn't even pay attention to it.
Is it a critical fail?
It's not that bad.
Okay, good.
Close though. Close though. The wolf in the back howls once more. This one's a little different, and the ones in front of you sound off in unison, and you see this wolf disappear from view.
Oh,
Ah.
G-Rock, you up.
Well, just gonna start swinging. Does a 16 hit? Granted, that's a critical fail, so that's a miss.
1 will miss. A 1 will miss. You swing and your scimitar kind of catches the back of the cave on the back, and it kind of throws off your swing.
Okay. So next swing. Wow, I'm just
You swing again. This time he kind of dodges a little bit. He's got Jeremiah in his mouth, but he kind of curves around the attack. Throw the last one.
sorry, Kobold.
Get it!
And he just starts throwing lightning.
Huh.
So that's a 18 reflex save, and it's a D20 plus 4. So 23.
To hit.
Yeah, is that critical?
It's not a crit, but it hits him.
Okay, so that's 2d4 or 1d4 plus 4.
Is this the bounce?
Yeah.
Who was it hitting?
It'll hit here. It'll hit here. It'll hit here. And this is the last one.
Okay. Kobold, you gotta do a reflex save.
Me?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
sending lightning through your little bones.
I yelled, I'm sorry, Kobold. Oh,
Ouch.
Whew. All right. What's the damage?
well, one's taking 5. One's taking 8.
Kobold's taking 8.
One's taking 6. And the last one is, the computer's thinking 5.
All right. I have to see my rolls real quick. What's the DC?
It's 18.
Okay. At the sound of the howl, all the wolves turn and begin to retreat out of the cave. And as they do, you did a few swings and miss. And as that wolf's turning with Jeremiah still in its teeth,
Oh crap, Jeremiah.
Which-
That last one doesn't take it. Jeremiah has to take it. Because he's closest.
Do I get a reflex?
I'm gonna say no.
Well, no, I mean, I would get the reflex if,
Yeah,
if
you
it
get a-
allows the reflex.
you
It's
get a-
just that I
you
have
get a
-2
penalty.
penalty
I mean,
because I'm considered flat-footed.
I think you can roll. I think you'd be considered more than flat-footed, but if that's the rule,
Well, a grabbed creature is flat-footed and immobilized.
what does immobilized mean?
That means that any manipulate actions you take have a 25% chance to be lost.
Oh, okay. You succeed, so you take half of 5, so 2. As lightning kind of just goes through the wolf and kind of just hits your teeth and he just shatters.
Gotcha. Okay.
This wolf's dead. Jeremiah, you're up, and the wolf let go of its grip because it's dead.
Is there a wolf that I see?
There's a tiny one over here.
So the big one, you said it disappeared?
The one in the back, yeah. No longer see it.
Okay. Well then, I am going to go ahead and, using my free hand, pull out and drink a minor healing potion.
All right.
And looks like it rolled max, so that's nice.
That is nice.
So it gave me 8 HP. And then lastly, I'm going to go ahead and assume a dueling parry just in case that other wolf comes in.
Okay. Atlantes, you're up. A wolf staring you down.
Oh my god.
Oh, wolf.
That's straight liquor.
Wow, is it? Drinking it straight.
Admit it. Like like my drinks in there.
With lime.
Y'all just drinking Bacardi.
Yeah, what?
Look, it's a classic cocktail. Cocktail.
You just said it was straight liquor.
I like how enunciating cocktail makes it more or less liquor.
Atlantes, what are you doing, bud?
Mix some lemon juice in it.
It's just the one in front of me, right?
Just the
Yeah.
one in front of you.
Well, I don't remember how much this one's been hit. I think it's been a decent amount. So,
It's not looking great, I'll tell you. You look at it, you say, you've had better days, Wolf.
so I'm gonna shoot him with a ray of frost.
Nice.
Just
You stretch out your finger and just point it straight at the thing's mouth. It kind of lunges for a bite, and you just see kind of like goes into its throat, and you kind of just see like its inside start to chill, and then it just goes like solid and just stops moving.
Beautiful.
And with that, combat comes to an end.
Yeehaw.
Does wolf blood count as nature?
You're gonna try and heal yourself?
I am gonna
Wolf
try to
blood?
heal myself with some wolf blood.
Well, 15 is the check, so.
I mean, I can heal us as a group.
But I want to use the wolf blood as well.
Okay.
Better.
Well, while you're doing that,
Wonderful. How much can I heal for? What's the basic check?
It's just spiked lemonade.
I think it's a D8 plus something.
Still a strong smell, though.
Mm-hmm.
Treat wounds, Pathfinder 2E.
Well, you bought it, you drink it.
Let's.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
Success, 2D8 hit points, and wounded condition is removed.
Ah.
so
Wonderful.
I'm gonna move within range of everybody,
Yeah.
and
Just drop a big heal.
yeah, I'm gonna do a 30
Get
foot.
myself back
So
to
it's 1d8 plus 8 is what I'm doing.
I like it.
So everybody is healed for 16.
16.
That is pretty sweet.
All
That
right.
puts me back
I'm
to
back to 43.
Max.
As combat comes to a smooth end and Frederick goes up and says a prayer and holy energy bursts out from him, you guys look behind you to see that the halflings are now safe, the wolves are dead, and the halfling is Elfir is ready to say something to you, to say his thanks, and at this we will end tonight's session.
I thought you were going to say we turned around and found that some
Yeah.
other wolves had snuck
See,
past us. And like,
no.
they were all tagged. I was
No.
like, "No."
No.
They found another entrance into the cave.
Yeah. They just used the rear
And
the
now
rear
you're
entrance,
dead.
guys. The back door. No. Combat. Yeah, this is where we're in tonight's session, everybody. So thanks so much for watching, and we will catch you on the next chapter. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.